So we've come to halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Chiefs 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 69 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Browns.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. The lead is theirs here in the third quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tano passing yo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense... to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And there's another one-hander by Odell Beckham Jr. I almost get the sense that he's not happy if he has to use 2 hands nowadays.
Exactly. Well, we've all seen it, him going through those warm-up routines before the game. It's almost comical how good he is at grabbing a ball with one hand.
And I like what you just brought up there. He works at it. All right, those one-handed catches, they're not strictly by accident.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call play...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 14,
Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Jarvis Landry. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Kansas City.